Hello and welcome to Excel tutorial from IT Army, and this is tutorial number 22. And you know what, up till now whatever Excel workbooks you are creating, they were pretty basic, all same color, black and white, and same font face, same font color, all that stuff. Now let's put life to our workbooks by putting some colors, some different fonts, different font sizes. So let's get started. So I'm gonna fire Excel over here. And you can see over here we have so many beautiful templates available. They have got pictures, they have got colorful fonts, different font sizes, different background colors, and these templates are pretty complex. We will be definitely creating these kind of templates also, but after a little bit more modules, once we have done more advanced calculations we have seen, more advanced formulas we have seen, we're going to talk about and we're going to create actually these kind of complex templates. So as of now we're going to create this one, the to-do list, very basic template. There is no calculation involved, just formatting. So in this particular video I'm going to talk about just the font formatting. We're going to talk about later on about number formatting. So a lot of things we have to do in next couple of videos. We're going to talk about text formatting, number formatting, aligning the cell contents, working with styles, themes, some kind of conditional formatting. You're going to see over here, this is all conditional formatting. And then we're gonna see how to save our Excel files as a template. So when I say file new, and we get those templates over here. Okay, so let's get started. So I'm gonna start with a blank template, and let's zoom a little bit, and the title of our template is gonna be to-do list, and then we're gonna have the name, who's gonna complete this task. So I say to be completed by, and the best practice is because it's a label, and after that on the right hand side the user is going to put his name. So best practice is to put a label, for the label just put a colon at the end. And then let's move down, and what we want to have a deadline, and I forgot to put colon. And then below there, after one line, I'm gonna, what is the name of this project? Let's name project 1. And then we're gonna put the list of all the items inside that project, the tasks or phases that gonna be involved in this project. So the first column I want is how much percentage is done, what is the phase of the project, what date it is due by, and some additional notes. Okay, so this is the basic structure of our list. Now let's start formatting. So the very first thing I'm gonna do is let's try to change the font. So I'm gonna select all the cells, or you can select multiple cells if you want to merge later on. We're gonna have name also coming over here of the user. So I select all these cells and I'm gonna apply font. So the font I'm gonna apply over here is Franklin Gothic Book. This font got applied. Now we also have option over here for changing the font size. I'm gonna make the heading a little bit bigger, and let's make it 24. You know, in previous videos we talked about how to manage the height and width of rows and columns. Let's make it a little bit more space and reduce the width over here. And this is project done, so it's gonna percentage, we don't need that much. This is gonna be phase, so let's make it a little bit more wider. Due date is gonna be date, little bit more wide. And then over here this is gonna be notes, so let's make it much more wider. So this is how what we gonna create. Let's zoom out at 100%, see how it's going. So it's looking pretty fine. And now let's do some coloring, right? So all the fonts we have done is fine. The font size, let's change the font size of this one. Let's make it 12, and this project name is gonna be a little bit bigger. Let's make it somewhere around 16, and this is all fine. So this is all what we have. We saw how to change the font, how to change the font size. Another thing I want to tell you over here is that we have a list of fonts, and we have a feature called as live preview. So as you move the mouse over these different fonts, it's going to show you over here how the cell is going to look like with that particular font. Or if you move the mouse over different font sizes, it's going to show you how big that font gonna be. Okay, so that's all. Now let's put some color over here. I'm gonna select all this, and you can also select multiple cells together before applying colors. So I'm gonna select these two cells, this whole heading, and I'm gonna see, let's choose this little bit dark color, and here's the place where user is gonna put his name and the deadline, and let's put a little bit light color. The best practice should be that whatever labels you are having and wherever user is gonna put his data, that should be in contrast. Either this should be dark, this should be light, or you can keep it this darker and this lighter. Then this is our heading for the table. Let's pick different color. Let's put a little bit darker gray, and this is where user is gonna put some of his items, his tasks. Let's put a little bit lighter. Okay, so this is how what we have our list, a to-do list that we have created. So hope you found this video useful. If you have any other questions or comments, please post in the comment section below, and in the next couple of videos we're gonna enhance it much more